think we're up. It's muted. I said it was muted over there. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. By a few minutes late, I mean like 7 minutes late, which isn't too bad. I'll give you guys a few minutes to jump in. And we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes. How y'all doing? Everybody all right? I'm actually going to turn off my fan. Okay, so I'll be right back. Don't move. Okay. Yay! Oh, my hair is falling. Everything is falling. But you know, it's 2021. We're excited. Hi! Someone saying hi to me. I'm so excited. Yay! Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. If you have not subscribed, please do that. Just press the red button that says subscribe down below and hit the bell notification so you're always notified when I'm uploading or I'm going live. It keeps us connected. Also, be sure to share this with your girls because I'm definitely wanting to grow the community. This is going to be one of the major ways that I connect with you all this year. So definitely thank you so much for joining. Go ahead, share the stream with your girls really quick so that they can jump on. It won't be long, but if you know me, I love to have girl time, and I could not resist coming on for the first Saturday of the year because Girl Chat is always the first Saturday of the month. And I really just did not want to miss this month. Okay, so here we go. Y'all ready? I'm excited. I'm very excited. And I hear somebody beeping me in the background. Okay. Uh-oh. I think they're saying that there's an echo. Oh no. I don't know how to fix it. Do you guys still hear the echo? Do you still hear it? Do you still hear the echo? Yes, you do hear the echo. This is going to go well. I'm a little nervous because I don't know how to fix it. Do I need to call Robbie to come fix this? Let's see. Hold on. You know what? It may be that I have something extra. Hello? This is so hood, y'all. This is hood. But can y'all hear me? Can I take out this mic? If I take out the mic, do you think that'll help? Hold on. Okay. I took the mic out. Is that better? It's better without the mic. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Okay, someone's saying it's better without. Someone's saying it's better with. This is going so well. We're doing good. We're doing A1. We're doing A1. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to close out all of my extra screens, you guys, just so I don't get distracted because you all know that I will get distracted every time. So here we go. Now, again, welcome to the first Girl Chat of 2021. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been rocking with me, thank you so much for coming back and for joining me for what promises to already be a fun-filled conversation. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I am so excited. I cannot believe it. It is 2021. I don't know about you all, but I'm thankful that it's a new year and we straight. We are straight. It's the second day of the year and it's been going well. I hope it's been going well for you. But there are some things that I really, really wanted to share with you. My pumpkin just messaged me and I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. So for the first conversation of 2021, I kind of wanted to take it back to what we did in 2019. And I shared some affirmations on my podcast that I thought were important to kind of begin the year and to help us kick things off right. So I think that we need to do that again, because I think if we're all honest, 2020 kind of left each of us in this space of what are we doing? How are we doing it? Can we navigate in the future? Because a lot of us were winging it, but now it's time to actually navigate. And what the difference is to me is the intentionality, right? So a lot of things in 2020, we just kind of flowed with it. We winged it. We kind of let things happen and whatever worked. But now as we are moving out of that year and into the next season, it's time to begin to navigate. It's time to become intentional about what we're doing and how we're doing it. Because if we're going to be serious about our impact and about our discipleship, then we have to have an actual game plan, right? And the best way to do that is to first begin to construct our mindset. We all know the scripture. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? And so what we begin to speak over ourselves is what we're going to begin to produce. And so I'm going to encourage you this year to start. This is the second day of the year. It's the perfect day to start speaking life over yourself, over your families and your friends, over your endeavors, and over your purpose. And each of those are distinct categories, and you have to be sure to begin to speak life over them. We're going to begin to sow good seeds, right? That's what we're going to do. So, and as you can see, I'm looking for some stuff because I'll tell you, I was just climbing under my desk to get in here to turn off that fan because this is real life. This is girl chat, right? Which, by the way, tell me what y'all are wearing because I got this really cute. Y'all see how I get distracted. But I'm so excited to see you. I have missed you all. I know that it's only been a month, but I have absolutely missed engaging with you all. I found that girl chat was one of my favorite things of last year and how we pivoted to doing it all virtual because before it was in person, but it was quarterly. And so I didn't get to see you as much. And so being able to connect with you monthly has really, really done something to me. So I really, really missed you. So again, if you know me, you know I love to see what you're wearing. So tell me what you're wearing. I'm wearing this really cute sweatshirt. I don't know if you can see it. It says creme de la creme, the best of the best, right? And I got it from this shop here in Gainesville, Elegant Couture. And I've been seeing this sweatshirt everywhere. And I love it. But this color was really important because again, orange is one of the colors this year for brunch. And y'all know I love to match everything, right? So tell me what you wear. Are you guys in your loungewear? Are you in your PJs? Are you jazzed up? What y'all doing tonight? It's the second day of the year. What y'all got planned? What y'all got going on? So while you're telling me in the comments and saying hi to your girls, I'm going to go ahead and get these affirmations together. If you have your coffee, let me know you have your coffee. Look at this really cute bottle. Guys, when I tell you this year is already starting off really well for me, all the cute things, I've got all the cute things. So if you're ready. Oh, Terry's saying I sound distant. I don't know how to fix it. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to run with it because what I'm determined to do this year is to be, yes, for the PJs, yes, for the lounger, is I am not going to get distracted. Not by negative things. Let me say, I get distracted by lovely things and pretty things all the time. I'm one of those. Have you all ever seen the show Up with a dog who gets distracted by the squirrel? That's me, but it's always about pretty things. So I get distracted that way. But I also found that last year I was getting really, really distracted by negativity. And I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm not going to get distracted by being distant or there's an echo or anything like that, because the reality is that you're here. We're going to chat. You're going to get the information. And if you have to turn me up a little bit, turn me up a little bit, because we finna make some noise. So if you're ready, we're going to go ahead. Okay, Pumpkin says I'm good now. So we are going to go ahead and do the affirmations. All right. Do you guys have your journal? Do you guys have your journal? Do you have a book? Do you have something to write? Because you need to write these down because you're going to keep them for the year. Y'all ready? So I'm going to give you 5 seconds to get your paper or get your phones or whatever, however you take your notes, but get them real quick because we're going to do some affirmations. Okay. Here we go. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 or 9 affirmations that I'm going to share with you. Yes, for the water and a Snicker, Ebony. Yes, honey. Yeah. You're my kind of person. You're my kind of person. So the first affirmation that we're going to do for this year is we are not being set up to fail. We have an opportunity to excel. And I deliberately chose the we instead of I, just because we're also building our community. So as a group, as a collective, in our friendships, in our partnerships, our connections in general, we are not being set up to fail. We are being given an opportunity to excel. Remember what I talked about. We're shifting our mindset. So we're no longer going to be distracted by the negative things. We're no longer going to see things as insurmountable or that they cannot be done. We are understanding that everything that comes up is now an opportunity to excel. We were created for God's glory, and therefore we've been equipped with everything that we need already. That means that anything that comes up is an opportunity to give him glory and to show his glory. So there is no way you're being set up for failure. No way that you're being set up for failure. You are being given an opportunity to excel. And you're going to start by doing it with the connections of those around you. Okay? Perfect. Let's go to number 2. This is one of my favorite ones. I will not apologize for my growth. That is going to be your second affirmation for the year. I am not going to apologize for my growth. There are going to be some things and some people that you have outgrown, that you have consistently kept around because you didn't want to hurt someone's feelings, or you didn't want to seem like you were dropping the ball on something, or you felt obligated in certain ways to it. But this is a brand new season for you. You are no longer going to apologize for your growth, wherever that is. In your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical acuity, it doesn't matter. You are no longer going to apologize for your growth. Where God is taking you, you do not have time to explain it to other people. We have to get past that. We have this mindset of we either are taking everybody with us or we're explaining why they can't go. You don't have time. You don't have time. I ended the year last year reminding you all that windows of opportunity are closing. And there are some things that God has commissioned you to do that you need to start moving on now. If you don't do it, then you miss out. Because there's always going to be something that he already has planned or someone that he has planned to take over. We all know the story about the ram in the bush, right? And we also know that the word says that if we don't do what we're supposed to do, then the rocks will cry out, right? It's not just about giving him praise. It means that there is always going to be a way that his plan is effectuated. It's not just about giving him praise. I want you to read that scripture again. It's not just that. If he has a plan and he has a purpose, that means it's going to be effectuated. No words that go out of his mouth return void. But you can miss your opportunity to be a part of it. It is now time to grow up, to level up, and to shift. You are no longer going to apologize for your growth. There are some things that you cannot bring with you into 2021. It is day 2 of 2021, and some of that stuff that you were wrestling with last night or even this morning or this afternoon or before you jumped into this chat, I am encouraging you, put it down. If you have already been told and you feel it in your spirit that God is saying, you done with that, dead all of that, dead it. Real talk. You see me with my hair wrap on, we going in tonight, right? Dead all of that. Anything that requires an explanation to people and to things that have no heaven or hell to put you in, stop. No longer apologize for your growth. All right. Let's see. What's number 3? Ooh, this is one of the good ones. I am going to lead with my faith and not my fear. I'm going to lead with my faith and not my fear. And what I mean by that, and when you're beginning to speak that over yourself, is you are no longer going to take steps and be like, I'm afraid of doing this. I'm not sure about doing this. You're not going to hold back on things. You are going to be intentional about stepping out in your faith. And that's also how you are going to navigate. You are going to be led by your faith and not your fear. You're going to be led by your faith and not your fear. If God could take the time to create you and to fashion you after himself and to give you the keys to heaven through his son, after he sent his son to die for you, let's throw that in there too, right? And then tells you, I created you because you're the ones I want to bring me glory. You're the ones that's going to show my hand to others. You're the one that's going to make all of this make sense in the end. Why are we worried about things? Why are we fearing things? Why are we thinking that there's anything that's coming against us that can stop us? You're no longer going to be led by your fear. You're going to be led by your faith. You're going to be led by your faith. And so the way I wrote it was, I'm going to lead with my faith and not my fear. I'm going to lead with my faith and not my fear. Okay, number 4. You ready? Being broken has nothing to do with his ability to propel me. Being broken has nothing to do with his ability to propel me. Again, there's a lot of things that have happened, not just in 2020, but in our lifetime. A lot of things that we wish we could go back and change. A lot of interactions that we wish hadn't happened. A lot of choices that we wish we hadn't made. And there are some things about us that we're always going to wonder, why is it that this isn't being healed? Or why is it that this isn't perfect? Why isn't it that you didn't hear me when I said, fix this, God? Right? I'm gonna give you a little hint and a little secret. Your brokenness has absolutely nothing to do with his ability. Your brokenness has absolutely nothing to do with his divinity. Your brokenness has absolutely nothing to do with his loving kindness. Your brokenness has absolutely nothing to do with him being your provider. It has nothing to do with it. He's God, whether you're perfect or not. Period. There ain't nothing else after that sentence. Period. He's God all by himself. Your brokenness has absolutely nothing to do with his ability to propel you. So there are some things that he's been speaking to you about. There have been some things that he's affirming to you. In fact, I'll tell you, if you saw my post yesterday for New Year's, one of my absolute favorite people in the entire world, and she's on here right now, she sent me a text message for New Year's, and I told her it was her New Year's sermon because she went ham, okay? But I don't think that she realized how much I actually needed to sit up straight in my bed and read that thing over and over again to be reminded that just because I feel something or there's an emotion that I'm having, it has nothing to do with what God has said. If he's called me to something, then he's going to effectuate that as long as I stay in position. It doesn't have anything to do with my brokenness. It has nothing to do with how I look. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with if I, fumble over my words. It has nothing to do if I speak to a stadium full of people or I speak to 5 people on YouTube. It doesn't matter. My brokenness has nothing to do with him being God. And so if he's called me to something, and if he's called you to something, he meant that thing. And so it's time for us to stop doubting what he's telling us and begin to work the plan in front of us. Our brokenness has nothing to do with his ability to propel us. If he created you, you think that he can't do whatever he wants? He created the world. He hung the stars in the heavens. Like, y'all, real talk. Our brokenness has nothing to do with his ability to propel us. And that one is from me. That one's from me. Because when I tell y'all, I will sit and rethink and reevaluate and mull over and cry over and over and over. God, am I doing what you want me to do? Why are you telling me that all these things are going to happen? I am so broken. I don't know what I'm doing or how I'm doing it. I don't get it, God. And you know what he says? It doesn't matter if you get it. Work the plan. Work the plan. If Paul could do all that he did with that thorn in his side for forever, and we don't even know what the thorn was, but it was sure enough was bothering him enough for him to put it in the word, right? If he could navigate with a thorn in his side, a perpetual tick, a perpetual hurt, a perpetual thing that he was like, God, why are you not taking this from me? Then why can't we? Why can't we? Our brokenness has nothing to do with his ability to propel us. Okay, so the next one. Y'all ready? I'm going to build with those who aren't afraid of heights. I'm going to build with those who aren't afraid of heights. What y'all think that means? Am I all in your business? I'm coming for everything in 2021. I don't know if y'all know this about me, but once I've made my mind up about something, I don't change it very easily. And I decided that in 2021, I'm going to be my most transparent, my most authentic self, and I'm going to show up as myself as often as I can because he created me this way. And so if I get all in your business, it's because I love you. And it's because I want you to do the same for yourself. I need for y'all to hear me on that. I am going to build with those who aren't afraid of heights. So let's talk about it. Y'all know that my thing is friendship and community and discipleship. I talk about faith, I talk about family, I talk about relationships. Like those are my things, right? And at the top of it is friendship, because I believe that is our first way of being an active disciple. It's our interactions, right? So let me explain something to you. If you are wanting to go higher and do greater and do more, then you have to begin to surround yourself with the women who are not afraid to go higher and to do more. You have to begin to connect with them. You have to begin to build with them. You have to begin to trust that God is sending you the right ones to build with, and that he's going to begin to show you the exact tasks that he needs for each of you to plug into. Those friends that you have that are constantly doing little things or undermining what you believe that God is calling you to do, or not cheering for you when you really need somebody to cheer for you and to show up for you and to stand up for you, those are not the ones. Those are the ones who are afraid of heights. Those are the ones who can't get on the wall. Those are the ones who are going to constantly question, is this something that I need to be doing? They're going to be the ones that aren't going to follow through on the things that you're asking or the things that you're needing from them. And let me also just say this before I keep moving. If you're that friend who's afraid of heights, I need you to level up. I need you to level up. I need for you to ask God to show you the right friendships and the relationships for you that you can actively and intentionally plug into. Because if you are right now in friendships or relationships or connections or business partnerships or whatever, where you're doubting or you're bringing somebody down or you're doing little nasty little things in the background, you need to walk away from that, because what that's doing to you is eating you. And I don't know about you, but this skin is glowing this year. And we're not breaking out. And ain't nothing about to eat me from the inside out. So if you find yourself in these types of friendships where you cannot show up and be the woman that you are called to be, you are the one who's afraid of heights, and you are the one who needs to walk away from those friendships. Let them build without you. Ask God to show you the women that you're supposed to be building with. Because sometimes it's because you guys are not compatible. It has nothing to do with who you are as a person, but it's because your purposes are not aligned. They're not called to you and you're not called to them. Let that go. Get out of someone else's space. There's someone else who's meant to do that for them, and vice versa. So just as much as right now you are making a commitment to only build with those friends who are not afraid of heights, you need to be the friend who's not afraid either. This is the year where all of us are going to have to show up, lace up, and level up. There are going to be some things that God is calling us to because we just came out of something. When you come out of this season of hardness and where you're really having to toil, it's not because God is against you. It's because God is building you. It's because he's cultivating something in you and he's calling something out of you. And so a lot of us have looked at 2020 as a year where things died. I am challenging you with this. That is the year that things were, what? What is it? Sown. 2020 is the year where things were sown. Things didn't die. They didn't die. They were sown. They were sown. They were sown. Keep saying it to yourself. There were things that were sown in 2020. There were things that were sown in 2020. There are things that were sown in 2020. And this is the year that they're going to begin to grow. And so you have to have the connections necessary to harvest and to build what he's calling you to, because you cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone. Okay, what's the next one? Ooh, what I need, I already have. What I need, I already have. This is the most self-explanatory one and the one that you're going to have to hold on to the most, because a lot of times, we will look at what other people are doing and how other people are doing it, and we will begin to covet what they have or feel that we're in competition with them. But remember what I said in the beginning. God created us, and therefore he has already equipped us with what we need. He's already done that. So what you need, you already have. It's time to call it forth. It's time to act on it. It's time to do. It's not time to question. It's time to do. So if there are certain things that you feel he's been saying or doing, or there's things that you're wanting to do, or you're wanting for your family, or you're wanting for the next phase of your life, begin to look inward. Begin to have that quiet time with God and ask him, okay, how is this going to be done? What do I need to be doing? How do I need to be doing it? Because I know that it's already there. And the word says that if we don't pray amiss, then he'll answer it. So your first prayer needs to be, is this within your will? Is this within your will? And then if it is, ask him how to effectuate it. What you need, you already have. Okay? All right. The next one. Oh, I'm operating from a position of overflow and not deficit. I'm operating from a position of overflow and not deficit. So this is two parts, okay? So again, if you're taking notes, take the notes because we're going to need this. Trust me, this year we're coming for everything. So make sure you're taking the notes. This is a two-part thing. I'm operating from a position of overflow and not deficit. One, that means that we're not taking from our regular, right? So we're not taking from our storehouse. We're not taking from what we need to operate, right? We're taking from the overflow. So that means that what's within us is never diminished. That means that this year, we're not going to be depleted. This year, we're not going to be strung out and tired. This year, we're not going to feel that we're doing more than what is necessary to get things done. We're going to be operating from a position of overflow. So my dad, he had this sermon years and years ago, and and it was sipping from the saucer. So, there's a cup and then there's a saucer. And so everything that, flows over. And so you're sipping from the saucer. You're not sipping from the cup. There's nothing that you're taking from what your regular needs are, your regular rest, your regular, those types of things. So that remains, you remain stable in this place. You're never depleted, but there's overflow, and you're able to pour from that and sip from that, pour from that and sip from that. So you are now operating from a position of overflow, not deficit. A lot of us have been doing this thing where we give and give and give until we're depleted and we have nothing left for ourselves. And it's time to shift that. We need to begin to spend the quality time with God that He's able to fill us to the point that we're beginning to overflow. And that way we're beginning to operate from the overflow. It's important for you to remember that just because you have something doesn't mean you need to give it. There's going to be things that remain in your cup. It is the overflow that we are now going to begin to operate and give from. It is the overflow. That means that there are going to be times that you're going to have to say no. There are going to be times that you're going to have to say yes. There are going to be times that you're going to have to reevaluate how you're doing certain things. There are going to be times that you're going to have to be like, well, this worked last year. It doesn't work now. Why is that? There's also the reality that there are certain things that you did last year that have no business in 2021. You have to begin to operate from the position of overflow, not from the position of deficit. So the second part of that is also this understanding of what your actual boundaries are, what your capacity is. And y'all know I love the word capacity. I talk about capacity all the time. But it's really important that for this affirmation, you begin to determine and define your boundaries and your capacity, because that's going to help you to understand what your overflow and what your deficit is. Because there is this really weird thing that we kind of operate in, where we think that if we sleep, then everything gets better because we've rested, all things are better. That's not true. It's not true. That's just resting your physical body. You actually have to really begin to guard your heart, your mind, and your spirit. And so that will help you to really determine what works for one part of you may not work for all parts of you. And you need to have the boundaries in place that will help to protect the capacity of all three areas. You have to have the boundaries in place that will protect all three of those capacity areas. Okay, so that's the two parts. And it's really, really important for you guys to get that. Because when I tell you that 2021 is hitting the ground running, is running. Is day 2. And if I could tell y'all all the things, I'm not going to tell you, because my team, they don't even know half of this stuff, and they're probably going to be like, no ma'am. But it's okay. It's going to be great. So I'm going to move on before I get in trouble. And then the next, this one kind of goes hand in hand with that. My mental and spiritual health are as important as my physical health. And I say that, and again, it's in conjunction with the last one, but it's really important because we start out the year making our physical goal health, like, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get, slim, thick. I'm going to be, muscular. I'm going to be trim, whatever your goals are, right? I'm going to eat better. Mine was, I'm going to stick to keto. It's going to be great. All those things. I might vlog that for y'all if I stick with it. I'll let you know. But anyways, so we have a tendency to focus on the physical appearance of our temple and not necessarily what actually makes our temple tick. And that is your spirit man or your spirit woman, and your mind, right? And so it is really important that this year you give just as much, if not more, attention to your spiritual health and your mental health. Because if 2020 didn't teach you anything, it's that ain't nobody gonna see your body no way. We're gonna be inside the house. We're gonna be inside the house. So you have to protect your mind. You have to protect your soul. Yes. Oh, Mr. Dad's talking about Slim Thick. Go away, Mr. Dad. But it's real. And you girls know what I mean, right? So we really have this focus of our physical natures, but it's important to have this focus of our mind and our spirit. So taking the time to read the word, to spend intimate time with God in prayer and fasting and journaling, and to also, if you need the therapist, get the therapist, sis. Get the therapist. There's nothing wrong with that. Our mental health is important. There are so many things that in our community we don't talk about or we think of as taboo. And guess what? We done with all that. Because I don't know about you, but I'm important. I'm important. And I'm no longer worried about the stigma of I have a therapist or I go to counseling or I need a mental break or I need a spiritual rejuvenation. Like, hello. I live with me. Y'all don't live with me. I live with me. And I have to be able to function and thrive as me. And so your mental health and your spiritual health are just as important as your physical health, if not more. And I'm not saying eat all the Twinkies or eat all the chocolate or drink all the sodas. I'm not saying that. But I am saying, remember that when the word talks about our temples, it's not just our physical bodies. Yes, our physical body is a temple, and so you are to take care of it and to do your best by it. But there are other components to it. Don't forget them this year. Do not forget all components of your temple. I think, yes, the therapist is real. It's real. I'm gonna tell y'all. And it's good. And I'll give y'all a little tip too. It's really good to have spiritual covering and to have a spiritual advisor and to have a spiritual counselor. It is also good to have a mental health trained therapist. Have both. Have both. Okay? So don't ignore one for the other. Everybody knows that my daddy is my spiritual covering and we get down. And I can call him at any time. He prays with me. He speaks the word over me. He will speak life into me, all of those things. But let me also say, George and Michelle are also really, really big on mental health from trained professionals. If I need it, go get it. Go get it. Your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health, all of them are important and none of them should be overlooked. None of them. So I think I've gotten through all of my affirmations. There may be one more later, but I think I've gotten through all of them on my list in my journal. So I hope that you guys are writing them down, taking notes. If not, save the video and come back to it over and over again. I'm going to encourage you to write them down in a place that you can see them. I do a lot of, let me show you. I do tons. I'm picking up sticky notes from all over my desk and my kids' cards, but I have sticky notes everywhere. And so I write things down. And so put them in strategic places all around you so that you can see them. Put them on your bathroom mirror, put them in your car, put them on your desk, put them, if you have a backdrop for work, whatever, put them everywhere so that you can begin to surround yourself with these positive things, but also so that you can begin to believe them. Because the more that you pour these into you and you see them, the more that you will then begin to actually believe and ascertain that these are for you. Okay, so do that. Now, I promised that I might have a little bit of a surprise for you. I have a surprise. And again, my team doesn't know that I'm doing this. And I think that they're all on here. I love y'all. Y'all are wonderful. So I did a thing last year. I did a lot of things last year. And I'm really, really excited about this. There's a lot of other things that I have coming later in the year, but this one is I'm very, very, very excited for. And I did not want to wait to share it with you. I thought about having this big production and, this big to do about it, but I don't think we need to do that. I think that, I need to share it. I think I need to share it. And I think I need to not, worry or wait. Lena is already like, what? Yes, Ebony, definitely share this with your crew. Please share it with your crew. So what I want to share with you all, and what I really, really want you all to hop on, is this. I have been working on something and I'm excited about it and I'm ready for it to share it with you. And it's going to be available immediately. It is the Faith Goals. I don't know if you can see it. The Faith Goals Guided Journal. Faith Goals Guided Journal. I am so excited about this, you guys. Again, I didn't have a big to do about it. There is a whole plan in place that I'm sure I'm going to get an earful about later. But I really just felt like, guess what? We're going to share it right now. We're going to share this right now because I think that it's important to start your year and to start it well. So this guided journal is full of prompts. Let me see. It's full of prompts. It's got scriptures. It has affirmations on every page. Y'all, let me explain something to you. Do all the things that God has called you to do. Do all the things that God has called you to do, even when it feels like it's crazy and you have no idea why. Do it anyways. I said that this year we're going to lead with our faith and not with our fear. I know that it seems crazy to be creating right now for some, but God creates daily. And so we're created in His image. So we need to be creating in some form or fashion all the time, daily. And so this is what it is. That's what this is. That's what this guided journal is. It is a gentle reminder and a gentle guide to really get you to some spiritual health, some relational health. It's a 30-day journal, and my whole heart is in it. It's a very good companion to Faith Goals. If you have the book, the Faith Goals book, which, let's see. Okay, so if you have this, sorry guys, if you have this, definitely get this. Okay, they go together. If you don't have this, still get this. Still get this, because this is really, 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 that's my girl. All the things. Yes, best. Do all the things. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. I had some plans that I thought that I was going to be sharing for this year, something different, a different project, which is going to come out later this year. It's not coming. It is coming. It's later. And I didn't understand why it wasn't coming together the way that I wanted it to come together immediately for the start of this year. But then I was reminded when I went back through like my original plans that this was actually first. And it was weird to me, but then as I was going through it and putting it together, and it came together relatively quickly, but it came together well, I realized why. Because there are so many of us, again, that were winging it through 2020. We are now navigating. We are now going to do things with intentionality. And this is a great way to help you do that. Journaling is amazing. It's also amazing to have guides with it to kind of help you to think things through and to map things out. This right here. Get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. It is going to be available on petrapendar.com. Actually, it's available now. It's available now. It's there. It's there. So go look at it. Just click on store, click, and okay. So let me give you a full disclaimer. Again, I said that I'm going to show up as my authentic, transparent self. So you guys, it's $25. It's $25 because the shipping is included in that. I could not figure out how to calculate the shipping on there. So it's included. So if it seems like a lot, I'm sorry. I apologize. But then again, I'm not apologizing for my growth. I'm not, because God is telling me to get these things to you. I'm going to get them to you. I need you to help me get them there, right? Because I got to ship them to you. I have to ship them to you. I obviously can't do it by osmosis. So help your girl and help yourself. Get the guided journal. If you don't already have the book, get the book. The book is available on Amazon.com. And this is available on petrapendar.com. Petrapendar.com is available right now. Do me a favor. Go buy it. Go buy it. Tell your girls to get it. I'm telling you, this is a great way to start 2021. All of these will ship by the last week of the month, if not before. If not before. So, but get them. Y'all know for me, the year starts in February anyways. Y'all do know that, right? Okay, just make sure. Just make sure y'all know the year starts for me in February. But get the book. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Get it. Get the journal. I'm calling it a book. Get the journal. Do the journal. Level up with the journal. It is going to be worth it. There are so many other projects that I have coming out this year. This is one of the ones that I'm most proud of. This is one of the ones that I'm most proud of. So please get it. It is for you. It is definitely amazing. So they are, again, you can purchase them now. They'll be shipped at the end of the month. Purchase now. They'll be shipped at the end of the month. They may be shipped sooner, but purchase them now. Okay. Because I only have a very small quantity coming in. It's pretty exclusive. And if you guys want more, I'll have more for you. But for right now, I'm having a smaller number available because I'm really wanting, to see who's going to be intentional about making 2021 their yes year. Let me see. Let me see what's really, really good. Let me see. I want to see who's going to be intentional about making 2021 their yes year. So that's my big announcement. Share with your girls. Get it with your girls. Do it with your girls. It's going to be, it's going to be great. It'll be great. It'll be great. So again, they'll go out the last week of the month. And of course, we all know that the post office is crazy. So there may be a slight delay, but we'll of course be giving you updates. There's not going to be an issue because they are going to get to you. They're going to get to you. So go ahead and order them right now. Get it. And of course, before I go, if you have not gotten your tickets for Woman to Woman, the virtual experience, get them pretty. The tickets close on January 20th. They close January 20th. I don't see myself giving an extension past the 20th unless the Lord intervenes. But I want you to get your tickets. It is going to be amazing, incredible. If you've ever been to a live one, this is going to be that and some. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, but God is already doing it. He's already doing it. When I tell you I don't have any worries about the experience that you will have, get on it. That's it. Yes, Ebony, definitely share. Definitely share with me soon. So get your tickets. They are available at petrapendar.eventbrite.com, or if you're on Facebook, there's an event page for Woman to Woman 2021. If my team is on, can y'all put the link in the chat for me? And you guys can get your tickets there. So there's two places to get your tickets, petrapendar.eventbrite.com, or you can get them on Facebook, the event page there. Get your tickets. There is also a Facebook group that has been created for Woman to Woman this year. So if you have already purchased your tickets, look for the email. It went out yesterday that gives you access to the group. Go ahead, click the link, get into the group because everything opens tomorrow. There's a lot of amazing things happening and that we're doing, and you want to make sure that you're in. Oh, I'm gonna cry. You guys are already buying. Y'all know I'm a crier. Why do y'all do that to me? I could not be more thankful. I could not be more thankful for you all. And for the women I believe that God is calling you to be. I could not be more thankful. So thank you for all of you that are already purchasing. I'm getting the emails now and the text messages. Thank you. Get one for yourself. Get one for your girls. It is going to be worth it. And yes, Terry just put the link in to the chat for the Women to Woman tickets. They are $25. They are worth everything. Trust me, do not miss out on the opportunity. I know that we're all over virtual. I get it. 2022, I'm coming in person. We're going to do it up in 2022. But 2021, don't count it out. Don't count it out. I know that it seems crazy, but trust me, we pulled out all the stops for 2021 to make sure that it is not just a Zoom call. It is going to be a virtual experience for you. And we've also created that special Facebook group, and I got tears everywhere, for you all as well. So you will have received the email that has the link in it. Go ahead. If you don't see the email, check your spam. Check your spam. If you've already bought your ticket and you have not seen that email, check your spam folder to see if it's there. Because everyone that has already purchased a ticket to Woman has received that email as of yesterday. And then tell your girls to check it as well. Yes, my team is on it. They are definitely putting these links in there for you all. So again, get the journal. Get the journal. Thank you for all of you that are already purchasing it. I'm excited about this. It's going to be amazing. If you have not gotten the book, this is my personal copy, as you all know. So, it's marked up. Y'all, anything that I bring to you, I do myself. Anything that I bring to you, I do myself. So just like I wrote the book, I did the book. I went through the book. I did the book club. I did all of those things. But I also reread the book often because God ministers to us over and over again in new ways, even through things that we didn't realize, right? So anything that I'm giving to you, I've done myself. This is the same. So it's going to be great. So the book is, the journal is here, available at petrapender.com. Faith Goals, the book, is available on amazon.com. Your tickets for Woman to Woman, the links are right there in the chat. Please get your tickets. Tell your girls to get their tickets if they haven't gotten them already, because I don't want you guys to miss out on what's going on in the Facebook group. Again, everything opens tomorrow in the Facebook group. So go ahead and click the link now in your emails. I think that, Mr. Dad, thank you. Y'all, I really have the most amazing family. Mr. Dad is on right now, and he's telling you to get the journal. But he's right. Many nights were poured into it for you all. And I'm thankful for the opportunity to do that. There were so many things that happened in 2020 that really shifted me and shifted my mindset. And I have determined within myself that I am not going to let any fear or any uncertainty stop me from any idea or birthing that God has called me to. Not one. And if you didn't know, Everly is proof of that. My baby's proof of that. Because God is really good at, for me, manifesting physically what he's given spiritually. And he has done that. My baby is a physical representation of the faith leaf that I've been taking all year. So do it. Get the book. Get your tickets. We're going to do it. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. Here we are. So I have held you long enough. It's almost, look, y'all are on it. I'm loving this. So again, thank you to all of you that joined me tonight for the first Girl Chat of January, or the only Girl Chat of January, but the first one of 2021. Can you tell that I'm excited? I look forward to connecting with you guys more, because we're going to have Girl Chat every first Saturday of each month. So I'll be back each month. I'll have guests with me. I'm hoping to have one next month. If there's somebody that you want me to bring on, let me know. Put it in the comments, and I will make sure that my team reaches out to them so that we can connect. And if there's certain topics that you want me to cover in Girl Chat, let me know that too. And I'll make sure to put it on the rotation. So put that in the comments or email it to me at inquiries@petrapender.com, inquiries@petrapender.com for some topics for Girl Chat. We're also going to be doing some vlogging and some other stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to bring Robbie on. We're going to be talking about Evie, family, like just life, because there is so much that was birthed in a desert season for the oasis that's coming. So anyways, I love you all. Thank you. You guys have been incredible. I love you. I can't wait to see you next month for the Girl Chat in February. It's the first Saturday in February. I can't wait to see you at Woman to Woman, and I can't wait to hear how the journal blesses you when you receive it. I love you. Have a good night.